Hello. Welcome to the Lakewood Next Daily Devotions. I don't know if you're like me, but I really like my phone. I love to look at TikToks. I love to look at Reels. I love to save memes and randomly text those to people. There's also a game I like to play on my phone called Royal Match. I think I'm currently on level 349. This is one of the ways I just kind of turn my brain off in the evening when I get home. And so I will have worked all day and I just want to grab my phone, turn my brain off, get in my recliner, and just relax. Mostly what happens is I just send Madeline memes and I just wait for her to get them and then watch her laugh at them. And so it's a nice distraction. But what if I told you that looking at your phone, there's better rest than that? And what if I told you that this doom scrolling on your phone is actually a distraction and it's not actually rest? And so let's look at our main passage for today, and then we'll talk about that a little bit more. Matthew 11:28 through 30. This is Jesus talking. He says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And so there is something that I need in order to be who God has called me to be, and that's rest. And you need rest too. And here's the thing, I think I can just need physical rest, which is true. We need physical rest, but we also need mental rest, because you can be physically rested, but mentally exhausted. And so we need both times of physical and mental rest. And this true form of rest only is found in God. Jesus says, "Come to me and I will give you rest." I think the problem here is we think we can do everything. At least I know I do. I think I can take care of the work by myself that God's given me to do, and that also I can rest by myself. I don't need any help with that. I'm good. And this mentality will lead to our burnout and our downfall. When I'm mindlessly scrolling on my phone thinking I'm getting rest, it's actually a distraction. And so this might not be a distraction for you, but I wonder what your distraction is. I'm talking about that thing that you do that you convince yourself that you're getting rest, but in reality, you're just numbing and you're distracting yourself. You're pushing your exhaustion to the side for a moment, only to have it come rushing back days later, and then you're left wondering, why am I so exhausted? And so Jesus is saying, he isn't saying that he's going to make all of your problems disappear. Man, that would be nice. But what he is saying is stop trying to do everything on your own. Stop trying to do it in your own strength. You are not enough. But Jesus says he is enough. And so Jesus promises to shoulder this burden of life with you and to teach you. And one of the things that we need help with, what I need help with, is rest. And I love how Jesus says in this passage, "I will give you rest. Rest for your souls." He's talking about soul rest. That sounds nice. One of the things that I try to do, I'm not always successful at it, is I try to get away at least once a week and just be. And so here recently I've been going on hikes. And so what I'll do is I'll go find a place to hike and I'll just spend some time in prayer. I will make space to actually hear from God. I saw a post on Instagram a while back. It said this. It says, "We drown in entertainment to avoid the silence where God speaks, and then we complain that he is silent." And so am I telling you to get rid of your iPhone and get a flip phone? Please don't do that. That's just depressing. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is you need times where you can unplug. You need some time in your day, sometime in your week where you can just get to a place where you can be silent and where you can actually hear from God. Because in the presence of God is where you will experience that rest that Jesus promises. Luke 5:16 says this, "But he, Jesus, would withdraw to desolate places and pray." And so here's the thing, if the Son of God couldn't make it without spending time in silence and prayer, what makes us think we can? How will we ever live the life that God has for us if we don't experience that rest and restoration that comes from going to these lonely, desolate places and spending time with him? And I can almost hear what some of you are thinking, like, I'm busy. I don't have time to rest. I got things to do. I'm a busy person. Adam, my phone never stops ringing. I never stop getting messages. Rest sure would be nice, but man, that's just not for me. And to that, I would say, if rest is for Jesus, then it's for you. You have to have times of silent and prayer with Him, that silent rest. You just need to spend some time identifying when that would be. And so that's my challenge to you today. Either find some time to be silent in a lonely place and pray and spend time with God and find that rest, or identify when you could do it and then schedule it. Put it in your calendar and your phone. Our schedule is the scaffolding by which we build our lives. So schedule it, be intentional, make it happen. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys have a great day.